Hi, welcome back to my channel. Here are some great examples of some fun folds that I have done in the past with some of my cards. Today, I'm just going to show you a very brief, very quick tutorial about scoring. I had some requests, so I thought I would explain it. It's very simple. You're just going to use a little scoreboard. You can use your paper trimmer, you can use a mat with a stylus, whatever it is you want to use to make that score line. I'm going to start off with a 11-inch by 4¼ inch sheet of paper, and I'm just going to score it in half. Right? 11-inch. Don't move your paper. The lines don't move. Your paper can move. If you move your paper, you're going to get a crooked line. Fold it down. You can use the bone folder that came with your tool to give it a nice, good scrunchy crease. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. And so here we go. We're going to move along. This is going to be our other A2 size general card base, which is 8½ by 5½ and scored at 4 1/4. That's technical. 4 1/4. Okay. But if you want to make something fun and change it from a standard A2 size card, you're going to score at 2 1/2 and 6 1/2. That's technical for 2 1/4 by 6, 2 1/8 by 6 3/8. And you're going to scrunch down those lines. You can make yourself a little W or an M, right? You get a little backwards, forwards, zigzag fold, mountain valley fold, whatever. Okay, so we're going to turn that into a fun little pop-up card. Let me show you how this works. Ready? Take another card base. We're going to score that one in half again at 4 1/4. Fold it in half. We're going to take some scissors with our mountain valley fold, backwards, forwards, our M or W, whatever you want to call it. And because this is the month of love, I'm going to cut out a little heart. Very simple. Give it a nice little trim. And that's going to be the center of our card. Add some adhesive to one side only. You can add adhesive to the whole thing, but it won't work. Okay, so we're going to line this up to the top of our scoreboard. And if you push both pieces up to that top corner up there, it gives us a nice straight edge to work with. And then we add adhesive to the other side. Give it a little fold over, and bam, we have a pop-up card. Ta-da! Easy peasy pudding pie. Grab a couple of scraps from your little die cut bin, add them to the middle of your card, and you've got a very cute little window in your little pop-up card. Very cool. Anyway, okay. Moving right along. Other things that you can do with your scoreboard is get that perfect slimline card. Everybody's always wondering what size is a slimline card. You notice I put the envelope up there. The envelope is 9 by 4. So I'm going to take my 8½ sheet of paper, and I'm not going to trim it down first. I'm actually going to score it first at 4 inches. Bring over my paper trimmer. I'm going to give it a quick little lop off. There it goes. And save those scraps because they make for good accent pieces. All right. Move my paper trimmer out of the way there. And then I will just kind of go through some of the things that I have in my stash that I could just throw on top of there. One of the things that I found in my stash is this little piece that I did from a jelly art plate. And I'm just going to trim it down and put it on the front of my slimline card. Very easy peasy. And then I decided I needed something to sort of accent it. It was just too small, too short. And I wanted to put a sentiment on the card, and I wanted it to be pretty because sometimes you just got to have pretty things, right? Right. All right, let's clean off our board and we'll put some, let's see. What are we doing? Oh, black. Of course, I knew that. I remember. I think COVID has addled my brain. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp on that black at the bottom. And I'm just using whatever is on my desk because I don't have the energy to go and look for other stamps at the moment. So I found this, and it was from My Stamper's Journey, and it's just a cute little tiny stamp set, a hero stamp set. I don't recall the name of it, but I will look for it and put it in the description. There is a thank you on there, but it says thank you for your service, and I just wanted the thank you. So I took a piece of washi tape and covered up the for your service, inked it up with some embossing ink, Versaclear embossing ink. And then I used my stamping buddy, stamped it down, and embossed it in white embossing powder. All right. Bring that all back over there. I'm such a messy stamper. I just throw stuff wherever. How many of you are messy stampers? I used Recollections Snow white embossing powder, by the way, in case anybody's wondering. Put that card together very quickly. And then you have a very simple, very easy slimline card. All those things that you make, those backgrounds that you mess around with, set them all aside. None of them are debunked. You can stamp over them, do fun stuff with them, and poof, you've got a quick and easy card ready to go. Other things that you can do with your scoreboard, you can make decorative edges. You can take a paper piercer and do some piercing lines. Take your embossing tool and score some lines in your embossing. It's very cool. Just to give you a quick show here, you can see. Isn't that nice? Add an ink pen and it'll make a nice little faux stitch. Turn your paper on a corner edge and score the corner of one side. And it gives you a nice little accent on the side of your paper. Very cool. And then give it a little turn. And do the other side. And then you've got a nice little fun accent at the edge of your paper. You can always take some ink and smoosh over those lines, and you get some really cool backgrounds that way. So lots of different things you can do with your scoreboard. You can do cards, and you can do boxes, and you can do tags, and you can do decorative edges. You can do this with your paper trimmer. You can do this with lots of different things. And here, just to show you, there's other scoreboards on the market. There's small ones and big ones, and name brands and off brands. And you can, you don't have to have a scoreboard to get that nice clean score line. You can just use a metal ruler and a stylus and like a piece of fun foam, and poof, easy peasy pudding and pie, you get your nice little score line. Thank you so much for watching. That was just a quick little tip tutorial on doing your scoring. Have a great afternoon. Bye.